If you advise clients with young children, you've probably heard the buzz around Trump accounts, a new tax-advantaged IRA designed specifically for kids under 18. So today, we're laying the foundation, what these accounts are, who qualifies, who can open them, and what Form 4547 does, and what advisors can expect around custody and rollovers when the program launches. I'm Julia Fuentes, Vanguard's Financial Planning and Coaching Senior Specialist. Joining me is Joel Dickson, Global Head of Advised Strategies.
Well, thanks, Julia. It's great to be here. I just kind of wanted to level set the advisor audience to say a couple of things. One is the great excitement, if you will, about Trump accounts is getting people investing and thinking about their financial goals early in life. Whether it's the parents thinking about it for their kids, whether it's maybe even the kids developing financial literacy before they enter adulthood. That's a great benefit for longer-term financial success. Secondly, Trump accounts themselves, we very much think of these as and accounts, not or accounts. Now, whether you advise your client to put additional family contributions into that, that's going to get more complicated. But there is a lot of free money out there that people want to give your clients' kids. Take it. So get that account established and then figure it out from there.
Yeah, so let's start at the top with what this account is, why it's generating so many questions.
So at a real high level, it's a new type of IRA. Think of it as a starter IRA for kids. It is an account that has to be elected. It isn't done automatically for you. And then with the election, any child who is under age 18 by year-end 2026 is currently eligible to have a Trump account. You've probably also heard about this concept of the government's going to contribute $1,000 for newborns, this so-called seed contribution. That is for children born between 2025 and 2028. And you also have to elect that contribution. So this is not like free money that people are just going to give you automatically. You have to affirmatively do something. Advisors can really help clients by saying, hey, look, you need to go and establish this account and, if eligible, do the seed contribution.
So speaking of qualifications, like who qualifies and who does not qualify?
Basically, any child who has a valid Social Security number and is less than 18 years old at the end of the year in which the account is established is eligible to have a Trump account. Now, you're only allowed to have one Trump account per child. It's not like, say, other IRAs where you might have a rollover IRA from an old employer someplace, and then you've got another one in your name at a different institution. One account total per child. It's a custodial account. So the person that can open the account is, in order, a legal guardian, a parent, an adult sibling, and a grandparent. But you have to affirm that you are the person that is eligible to open the account for the child in that order.
Makes sense. So as advisors, they start helping clients think about opening Trump accounts. One of the first things they run into is the paperwork, Form 4547. So let's pause, let's unpack that. What does that form do, and what can a client expect after they file it?
Form 4547 does two things. It allows for the election to open a Trump account for an eligible child. It allows a second election for qualifying children who are eligible for the $1,000 government contribution. You have to make elections for both of those things, to open the account and to get the seed contribution. I talk about this as a Jerry Maguire moment. You can't just open it and assume the money's going to get there. You need to tell people to show me the money and make those elections. So that form, which you can file with your taxes, it can also be done separately online.
Makes sense. So now, let's assume family, they filed the 4547, they followed all the rules, and the treasury account's open somewhere. So the advisors are starting to ask, like, custody, portability is top of mind. Like, as an advisor, I want to manage this account. I want to bring it over under my management. How do we expect for that to play out?
So there's still a lot of details to be figured out in kind of everything that we talk about today. But based on what we know right now, at least initially, the accounts are going to be managed, record kept through the Treasury, in the U.S. Treasury, in some way, shape, or form. Now, most likely they are going to have custodians, they'll have investment advisors for the investments and for the record keeping, but ultimately you're going to be going through some form of a Treasury portal, at least initially. And by initially, I mean when the Trump accounts are first eligible to make contributions to, which will be in July of 2026. We do expect that there will be a rollover market that gets established pretty quickly, but certainly over time, where individual financial institutions will be able to offer record keeping and potentially eligible investment options for these accounts. A lot of advisors are asking, when can I actually manage this on behalf of my clients? And the thing is, that's probably going to be up to your own financial institution, as to when they make that available.
Thank you, Joel. So thanks for joining us as we laid the foundation for Trump accounts. This is the first video in our 3-part series. There's much more to help you get fully prepared for July's launch. In our next video, we're going to break down how the money works, contributions, limits, and the tax mechanics behind these accounts. You'll start to see where you can put this tool into practice, so stay tuned.